Times rappers got killed over interviews, because one interview he gave was so controversial it led to his death less than a day after it was released. Starting with YBC Duel. Known for his outrageous antics and highly disrespectful disses against his rivals, Duel earned the nickname Mr. Disrespectful from fans. He took things to an extreme in February 2024 when he reportedly desecrated a rival's grave.
Dirt up. Hey, yo, where the at, yo? Carney, where the right?
By May, Duel made headlines again during a no-jumper interview, where he launched into a tirade against his enemies.
ECK, LMG, 56th Street, Belmont, y'all never got back. No, 44 CB taming y'all. Look, 38th Street, 39th Street, I ain't even gonna lie. The Dub too. And who else? I ain't gonna lie, it's many more. Collar Hill, Parkside, Bud, Blue for Bud, all them. Is the real disrespectful. I'm going who you is. I will disrespect.
This came just days after an interview with Brandon Buckingham, where Duel openly discussed his ongoing feuds and claimed his crew was dominating their neighborhood. Duel bragged that his rivals rarely came outside because they were too intimidated by his gang's actions.
It just took Drake and he got gun butted with it. Real, go listen to it. Every mom, dad, sisters, brothers. We proving a point. No, it ain't no block you could go on down here and people outside. We blocks up. Never got robbed. I never got touched, shot at in the city.
We outside right now with the most disrespectful rapper in America.
And we on feet on land.
Feet on
land. They in the comments on no jumper till my man don't be outside. My man outside every day, all day.
I pulled up at 2 p.m. It's almost midnight.
However, his bold statements had consequences. On August 23, 2024, while stopped at a traffic light in Philadelphia, Duel was ambushed. A car pulled up and 5 shots were fired, striking him in the chest and hand.
About the investigation into the murder of a person police say is a well-known gang member. The sound coming from this surveillance video, according to Philadelphia police, the deadly claimed the life of Abdul Vicks, also known as Young Duel.
Despite his friends' efforts to rush him to the hospital, Duel succumbed to his injuries. Sadly, his fate mirrored the violent ends of many of his associates, leaving a grim reminder of the dangers of glorifying conflict. Sometimes it's better to stay silent about certain things in interviews, especially when trying to gain clout, as it can have serious consequences. This was part of the reason rapper G Money lost his life. G Money and NBA Youngboy were once close friends, but their relationship soured after a 2017 interview G Money gave to Say Cheese. In the interview, G Money made some bold claims, which only escalated tensions.
He mad about his sister too, though.
About his sister?
Yeah, I had a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he mad about that. He wasn't really tripping on it back then, though. You know what I'm saying? He be calling me Big Brother.
Following the interview, G Money released a diss track aimed at Youngboy titled Industry, where he included the controversial line, "Your sister swallowed, so I never kissed her. Messed with her, so I never dissed her." And while G Money's fame was on the rise, his actions weren't the most cautious. He continued to taunt NBA Youngboy and his crew, bragging about recording at the same studio and driving the same cars despite the ongoing beef. The situation eventually escalated into violence. One night, G Money was at the studio finishing a session. As he left around 1 a.m., he was ambushed and fatally shot by an unknown assailant waiting at the door. NBA Youngboy later addressed the situation in his track, Poor One, rapping, "Matter of fact, I used to call you my big brother. Then you did some foul stuff with my sister." G Money isn't the only rapper from TBG whose life was cut short after dissing someone. It was a similar story with Boulevard Quick. After his release from prison in 2018, Quick dove headfirst into music. In August of that year, he dropped the video for his track Never Lackin', which ended with a lengthy rant against NBA Youngboy.
Shot that. Pull up. Back. Don't chill. You know, TBG Gorilla Gang, long live G Money. I'ma talk my. I don't hide behind money, cause I ain't got that much. So I'm in the field. Can't be. It must be counterfeit. You drop the bag while I'm still breathing.
At one point, Youngboy's mother intervened, urging Boulevard Quick to back off. However, Quick dismissed her, telling her to stay out of it, which reportedly infuriated Youngboy.
Eat a big long.
Just a few weeks later, in November 2018, tragedy struck. Boulevard Quick was found shot to death in the parking lot of his apartment complex. NBA Youngboy later referenced the situation in his track I Ain't Scared, saying, "They spoke on my mama, I ain't want to talk, I ain't up killing him." Next we have BTB Savage, whose interview with DJ Vlad is often cited as a key factor in his tragic death. In the interview, Savage described how he killed someone in self-defense, recounting the incident in a confident, almost boastful manner. According to Savage, a local rapper had been seeking a feature with him for some time. One night, they finally agreed to work together, and the rapper showed up at Savage's apartment with a car full of people. He entered with another man, Omar Richardson. Savage said he felt uneasy when the two began looking around his place, but relaxed when Omar pulled out some money, making him think everything was fine. They brought in a box of studio equipment, but when the rapper claimed he forgot something in the car and stepped out, Savage locked the door, sensing trouble. Things quickly escalated when Omar asked about Savage's jewelry, pulled out a gun and demanded everything. Though initially hesitant, Savage began removing his chains. When Omar reached for them, Savage saw an opportunity to fight back. He tackled Omar and they wrestled on the ground. During the struggle, Omar's gun fell out of his hand and Savage called for his girlfriend to help. She shot Omar twice, but he kept fighting. Omar managed to grab another gun and fired 3 shots at Savage's girlfriend, but missed. Savage regained control of Omar and pleaded for him to leave as his young son was in the apartment. Omar refused, vowing to kill Savage. The fight continued as Omar's accomplices began shooting through the door, but they missed. Savage's girlfriend fired back, hitting Omar's associates who fled. She then shot Omar one more time, fatally wounding him. Authorities ruled the incident as self-defense. The dramatic story spread online, and Savage's interview with Vlad TV amassed over 2 million views in a week. However, Savage's rivals were angered by his cocky tone in the interview.
Concerned that his people are going to try to come back.
They for sure might do what they do, but I'm going to get active. That's all it is. And it is what it is.
On March 30, Savage posted a series of photos on Twitter standing in a pool of dried blood where Omar had died. The post, seen as a taunt, went viral, shocking the internet. Just 2 hours after posting the pictures, BTB Savage was ambushed while driving his Mercedes. 2 gunmen boxed him in and opened fire. By the time help arrived, it was too late. While some blamed the Vlad TV interview for inciting his murder, others believe the viral photos were the tipping point, given their deeply disrespectful nature. Now, let's talk about Shootashellz, a controversial rapper known for his affiliation with the Black Mob Gang, and his infamous diss track, Death of 150, which gained over 8 million views on YouTube. In the track, Shellz called out the entire No Limit 150 crew, including G Herbo, and made highly inflammatory statements about his rivals. No Limit was one of Black Mob's primary enemies, and the song sparked a mix of reactions. Some saw it as a bold move, while others criticized Shellz for clout chasing by targeting prominent figures in both the streets and the music industry. In an interview with Aman, Shellz addressed the criticism, explaining that his beef with G Herbo and the 150 crew wasn't new. It had deep roots and ran far deeper than most people realized.
You know, like, we've been in tour with them guys for a minute, you know, Lil Herb or whatever, them, like all them little 150 guys. You feel me? It ain't specifically Lil Herb, it's just all of them. You feel me? I ain't singling out just him. You feel me? All of them. We in tour with all of them. You feel me? Like, when he first started rapping or whatever, you feel me, had mentioned my name in the track. This one, I wasn't even really rapping like that. You know, it's rap beef. Once I mention my name, we go at it. You feel me? Because, you know, we really into it. It ain't like this just some odd never heard of. This, you know, we into it. It wasn't even just Lil Herb though, you feel me? He used to go to a whole nother, like, when I was like in 6th grade, I used to go to PAL, you feel me? Then we used to be like, you know, elementary school was close by, elementary schools used to fight, you feel me? We've been always in tour with them. And as we got older, you feel me, it just escalated, you feel me? So, you know, I gang banging, fist fights turned to gunshots, you feel me, gunplay. And he just so happened to be a part of them, you feel me? So that's how it came about. It don't never be about no money though, it ain't really about no money, you feel me? Just always fighting, bad blood, and then as we got older, high school, and then playing with guns, people started dying.
Tragically, Shootashellz' life came to a violent end. In July 2017, gunshots rang out in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood on the 8100 block. Witnesses reported seeing 3 men exit in white Nissan and fire at Shellz multiple times. He was struck in the head and torso with a total of 43 shell casings recovered from the scene. At least 15 shots were directly aimed at his face, marking the brutal and targeted nature of the attack. Now, if you want to watch rappers who shot their ops live, click this video.